Hey, Jimmy with Cuff and Stuff. Well, this is another good one. This one we're going to do on the Blackstone griddle. This is fried cabbage, or cabbage stir fry with sausage, shrimp, bacon. It is delicious. It's easy to do, it's quick. You don't have to do it on the Blackstone. You can do it on the stovetop with a pan, cast iron if you've got it. So let's dive right into this. So hang tight. Okay, well, here's what we're going to use in our fried cabbage. We're going to use, of course, cabbage, and we've got a cabbage that we've diced up pretty good. We're going to use onions. We're going to use sausage, and we have cubed this up and cut the cubes in half. We've got a pound of bacon that we've cut up into little small pieces. We've got shrimp that's almost done, not quite. We're going to use olive oil on the griddle. We're going to add a little bit of minced garlic in it. And of course, as always, we're going to use Uncle Steve's shake. This is Gator Shake. I found with the cabbage and the seafood, Gator Shake works great. So that's what we're going to use in this recipe. All right, we've got our olive oil down. We're going to use the right side over here. It's going to be a little hotter than the left side. I've got it turned down a little bit. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put all our bacon in. We want the bacon grease. So let's put it down. My favorite sound on a griddle. Okay, as we start getting this done a little bit, I'm not going to cook it crispy, but it's time to add the onions. Now, that's two pretty much small onions, but we're going to dump them in and just mix them all in the bacon. I can smell that already. Mixing into it. But I may brown these onions just a little bit, but for the most part, we're just gonna saute them with this bacon. One of the things you've got to be concerned with is once you get stuff going on this griddle, you just about have to, you don't want to move it too much, but you got to keep it in motion pretty much or it'll burn. It'll stick on the griddle. All right, as we get those going next, we're going to dump the sausage in. We'll mix the sausage up. And start cooking it. Now, a lot of people cooking this up are going to put their meat in and cook it and take it off. But as quick as this recipe cooks, I like to kind of throw it in as I go along and mix the flavors as it cooks. So we'll spread this out and let it continue cooking. At this point, this is where I'm going to add a little bit of the gator shake, just to make sure that I get it in the onions, and a little bit on the sausage. So I'm just going to mix it up good. These onions are starting to get nice caramel color to them. Oh, this is looking good. You see how it's cooking down? All right. Turn this down a little bit on this side. And it's time to add the big main ingredients in fried cabbage, the cabbage. And that's a lot of it. But what you're going to see is this cabbage is going to cook down big time. And that's a lot of cabbage. You see this little Blackstone, it loads it up. But I'm going to take just a little bit of water, put in the center here, and close the lid. Okay, well, last couple of things I'm going to add to this, and that is I'm going to add the gator shake to the cabbage, and I'm also going to put just a little bit of minced garlic. Not a lot, but I add the garlic last because garlic's so easy to burn, and so I put it in with the cabbage, and it'll cook fairly slow. So let's mix this up, and you can see the cabbage has already started to cook down pretty good. That big old running over griddle, you can see it's cooking down now. We haven't mixed everything up yet, but we will. But we're going to let the cabbage continue to cook. And once we get the cabbage cooked down like we want it, we'll bring you back. Well, we've got this cooked down just about like we want it. Let's move it back just a little bit. And the last ingredient we're going to put in is the shrimp. And that's going to take the shortest amount of time to cook. We're just going to spread this out. Now, one of my favorite things on seafood, again, is gator shake. And that's what we're using. So let's put a little gator shake on the shrimp. I'm gonna take just, well, let's see. Let me get it hemmed up here just a little bit more. And I got it. There we go. I'm gonna put just a touch of water right here. And I'm gonna cover it. And And we're gonna let the shrimp cook for a minute or two, and then we'll bring you back. We've let her cook for a couple of minutes. Let's take it off and stir the shrimp up. Oh yeah. All right. Well, it's time. We're gonna push everything to the middle, and we're gonna mix it all up. This is fried cabbage to us. I'm sure it would fit the stir fry category or whatever, but we're going to mix all this together, and we're going to give it a few minutes for all the flavors to mix together. Let it cook down just a little bit more, and we'll bring you back. All right. So yeah, she's ready. Okay. So let's see if we can take it off of here. And I know I always say this, but you can't really appreciate this till you smell it. All of these flavors that have mixed together. Well, there we are. This is our fried cabbage with sausage and shrimp. Put a little on the plate. There you go. Well, again, this is my favorite part, where I get to try what I cooked. And I know this is good because the onions, once they're cooked, they have like a sweet taste to them. The cabbage does about the same thing. It's got a sweet, that gator shake, I can taste the citrus in the gator shake. It goes with the shrimp and the sausage mixed in there together, and just a hint of garlic. Again, this is a winner. You want something you can cook quick? Take a big cast iron pan right on the stove top. You can cook this just as easy. You don't have to have a Blackstone. Although, if you do, man, this is a perfect recipe to cook on that Blackstone griddle. So, again, if you haven't already subscribed, hit this circle over here and subscribe. Ring that bell so you don't miss anything when we come out with a video. This side over here, we'll have another video for you. So, until next time, hang tight.